Alright, what's up, guys? How's it going? We're back with another video today talking about the Travis Hunter drama with his fiance. And yeah, it's not looking too good for her. Honestly, I think, the streets are all against her. She doesn't seem like a great, option for Travis Hunter. And the biggest reason people are really calling her out is for multiple reasons, starting off with the fact that she just made an 8-minute video going over all the allegations. And in the video, I'll just break it down because it's 8 minutes. No one wants to listen to that. You want to get a more detailed version of how this whole thing went down. She brought up some really key points, and I got to start off with this one. She talked about, in a former video with him, like a little family channel thing she and him have going. She said, he wasn't her type and, left him in the DMs for 2 months, which set off a lot of questions on social media. Why would you say that, first off? And second off, does that just mean you found out who he was and that this guy is probably going to be making hundreds of millions at like over his career? Because currently he's probably made, close to 10 million, I'd say, and like not NIL because he doesn't take NIL, but brand deals, which is kind of NIL at the same time. But if it's not affiliated technically with the school and people that are alums from the school, it's not NIL, it's just brand deals. And I'd assume he's made well over a few million just based off the fact that he has a huge deal with Adidas. I'm sure that's a multi-million-dollar contract he has signed with them. And then talking about the fact that this guy was on the cover of College Football 25, and I think he probably got paid the most out of those three players, him, Quinn Ewers, and Donovan Edwards. I think because he's in the middle of it, I'm sure he got paid a lot. I mean, you're talking about he's the most popular name in college football by far, in my opinion. Also won the Heisman, but that was even before so. And the fact is, that year Colorado was atrocious, and then Texas went to they made the college football playoff, and Michigan had won the national championship. You're taking two guys from two of the top four teams, and then you're taking a guy like Travis Hunter, who's super popular, super talented, but was playing for a team that won like 3 games or 4 games that year before and has shown really no success in college football. And you took a guy who's just a star, who everyone likes, social media phenom. But when you're talking about that and how she goes about saying that he wasn't her type, she specified it in the video saying that she's not a homewrecker because he actually was in a relationship when he messaged her and she left him on red apparently, and then didn't talk to him until after the fact, when he broke up with her. Now that could be a true story in my personal opinion. I think that's probably a lie she and him agreed to because it makes her look like a better person and him look like a worse guy. And when you want to make stuff seem more even, you need to make someone worse and someone better and kind of equal it out, equilibrium, in a big economic term right there. But it works for relationships in the same sense. So I think that was a pretty smart move of her. But the thing that really makes me question her is the fact that, first off, Travis does not drink, you know. We're not talking water here, guys, and we're not talking Fiji water, Celsius, any of that stuff. We're talking the good old tequila, you know what I mean? And she goes on to say in the video that, she's Mexican, so she got tequila in her veins, which, it is what it is. I have nothing wrong with people that drink. Um, I, per se can't drink yet, but, I do like tequila, it's pretty good in my opinion. But when we're just talking about this as a whole, she brings up how he would have her get dropped off at parties so she could hang out with her friends. We're talking like probably college parties here. And he would go sit in the car and wait outside for hours, which is that's actually the most insane thing I think I've heard from a relationship. I think that right there is like the biggest red flag I think I could come up with besides cheating. I think that's because I mean, you're talking about going inside a party and having your guy wait out in a car. That's crazy. I mean, you're talking that just makes no sense just because you want to go drink or whatever. I don't know, man. That's ridiculous. Even if it's going to hang out with friends, that just tells you a few things. First off, he can't trust you. Second off, you're not nice enough, or you're not socially aware that you shouldn't have your future husband sitting out in a car waiting for you. That's like him being your parent in that sense, that he has to go watch over you. And a lot of people would probably get the wrong idea that, hey, first off, this is Travis Hunter, super well known. Everyone's like, that's Travis's girl. We don't want to go mess with her because we know who Travis Hunter is and we have respect for him. If you've ever listened to Club Shay Shay or you've listened to the Nightcap with Ocho Cinco and Shannon Sharp, everyone there knows that listens to that once you are a big name, no matter what, every guy is probably gonna go for your girl. And so when you're taking a girl to a party and dropping her off and waiting outside and you don't know what's going on inside because it's probably dark out, you can't really see, there's a lot of like flashing lights, people probably playing music, drinking a bunch of beer, it is what it is. That's not a great environment. And I think some people say clubs also for this, but I'm not 100% sure on the clubs. I just know it's parties, house parties. But hey, it is what I mean. That's just what it is. That's not a good thing, in my opinion. And I think a lot of people can agree on that to be sending, having your, future husband waiting outside while you're up there getting drunk with the girls, probably getting hit on by a lot of guys, and there's probably dancing going on and some other stuff. Not the greatest thing in my opinion, and I think that's a huge red flag, like I said. But moving on to the next part, the whole thing where she's saying, "What do you want me to do here? Sit here all day?" When he is doing a Adidas event, a little event is probably 30 minutes to an hour maximum, signing some autographs for people that work for Adidas. Some probably Make a Wish kids, some just fans in general. I saw the video. That's kind of how those things go. And if they're paying you all that money in the world and you haven't signed an NFL contract yet, and you're not taking NIL deals, you're just taking brand deals that aren't associated with the university, and you're helping pay for other players' deals, NIL deals on the team, which apparently he's paying for 10 to 15 NIL deals on the Colorado football team, which is a great thing in my opinion. I've seen Shador Sanders saying he's going to pay into the NIL, and I think Travis Hunter as well when they're not even in college anymore and they're in the NFL. That's something, in my opinion, that shows a lot of character. But a lot of people have also been questioning why do they even make their relationship like a whole online thing with YouTube. Shador Sanders doesn't do that. Shiloh Sanders doesn't do that. You have Coach Prime in your corner as your biggest, mentor. Why even bring that up online? Why even show your entire relationship online? It's a very questionable thing, but it's just really, to me, she brought up how it took him like 8 to 9 months to even start dating because she had to take him to a wedding or something. I don't know, man. I think she saw the money. I think she saw, hey, I can be secure for a long time. And I know a lot of people. You know a lot of people probably if you're, over the age of 18 that make huge mistakes when it comes to relationships because it's your first love, whatever, right? And you're thinking about one thing and one thing only, and you're not thinking about all the other people around you, and you're not thinking about yourself. You're only thinking about one thing that yourself is interested in, and that's not necessarily the person. That's necessarily something they have, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm guessing a lot of you guys can understand what I'm talking about here, but if you don't, it's okay. I'm just saying don't think she's in it for the relationship. I think she's more in it for the money. That's my guess, but maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully, I'm wrong. Either way, Travis Hunter, get a prenup. It doesn't look like this is going to be a relationship that goes very long. And even then, it looked like the relationship you were perhaps in before this one, you were trying to make an upgrade to some sort. You know, when I saw the pictures of him and her like a year or two ago, I was like, huh, that's a little bit questionable, but she's not like I hear a lot of people saying she looks like a phenomenal like lady, you know what I mean? In my opinion, I don't think she's all that. But, that's just my opinion. And a lot of people call Travis Hunter an ugly guy. In my opinion, I don't think Travis Hunter's an ugly guy, but no Diddy. I just think Travis Hunter, can definitely, you know, with how many snaps he can play, I'm sure he's, just has so much energy, and he has a lot of stamina, if you know what I mean. He probably gets a boost in stamina. I'm sure he's packing as well. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of the end of the video. Let me know what you think of the whole Travis Hunter situation. Personally, I will probably make an update video to this if she posts some more crazy stuff, or if they break up. I doubt they'll do that, but he was even saying that she likes to, get drunk and go to bed the other day on stream, which is very insane to be saying about your fiance on stream. It's gonna get a clip shown to millions of people, which the clips on TikTok is shown to millions of people right now about it. Really, they're both reading the comments. It doesn't look good for their relationship, and I wouldn't be surprised if we just see them kind of fade away into no man's land, not posting anymore on social media until up to the draft after this last bowl game. So yeah, let me know what you think of this, and yeah, peace.